Hello and welcome back to Low Gaming. Today I'm continuing on with role player adventures. I'm on adventure 10 and then there's a finale after this. I know this series doesn't get a whole lot of views on the channel, but I really want to finish this campaign, so I'm playing it, so I might as well record it and throw it up. But we have to finish up some stuff from last time. We need to do the like leveling up step. So I'm going to create a market because I have 5 gold. Let's see what weapon we get. Long sword. It's some green manipulation at a cost of 5. Traits. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a good scroll or an armor or something that we can connect with some of our other armor. I feel like if you had created characters from playing role player and you had gone like the armor route, you probably would have like quite a few of those armor cards in your deck to start with because you're trying to match the sets in that game. So greedy. So this is interesting. Any color to black or green. It unfortunately costs 6. Cheaper for Dragonkin. We can't even afford it, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Although that would have been nice. I don't think I have a whole lot of turn into black. Yeah, so that would have been cool, but can't afford it. Skill. Manipulate. So being able to flip a purple or white at a cost of 8 minus charisma. So it could be fairly cheap for Newton Puddle Walker. All right, now here's probably our most value is in scrolls because of Newton's ability. So get a random die from the bag and set it to a 4 at a cost of 5. So that would be all of our gold. And then armor. I was hoping we could get a couple of cheaper ones or ones that might have more discounts that would align with what our discounts could be. I mean, the purple and white manipulation is kind of cool because I can get a ton of purple dice. And Mystic Cowl at a cost of 4. Lets you re-roll blue or green. Do I have another Mystic thing? It's kind of not worth it at this point if I can't pair it with something else. I have Runic. No, I have no Mystic. This is leather on this side, so we'll probably avoid that. So it's the manipulate or the enchant. The next step is, before you buy stuff, is actually to spend your XP. So I have 18 XP, 5, 10, 15, 18. It's going to cost me 10 XP to add a 6th combat die. It helps if I have the lead and it doesn't just fly out of my pencil. So we're at 6 combat dice. So that's 10. We've got 8 left and it costs 4 for each attribute score. So we're going to tick off 2 masteries and get some more points or ability points over here. I think I will go for a charisma just to make this 2. And what's low on that side? Intelligence. But it will become a 2 because I'm going to get intelligence over there. Constitution is really high. I don't need to worry about that. Let's just play into the strength of the character and get strength. Boom, boom. And we're going to get a strength over here just to go from 1 to 2. And an intelligence to go from 1 to 2. So that's the XP spent. So let's think about purple manipulation. Or do I just want the scroll to get another die out when I play all the scrolls? How much purple manipulation? increase or decrease there, re-roll there, 2 dice up or down by 1. There's a double flip. I've got a double flip in charm already on purple. The white is good also. I think I'm just going to go for the value of the scroll card. Spend all 5 on that. Oh. What did I do with my... I put my sleeves away. I had just been playing some Lord of the Rings LCG, and I took the sleeves away with that game. So I'm going to throw in a cut real quick and grab the sleeves because we might get some more cards and stuff too during this adventure. I need the box next to me. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So like I said, we're on adventure 10. I have most of it set up, but we got to put these encounters out here. So spin them around. I've got XP at all the locations. We've got one more background story for Newton at location B. We're on adventure 10 above the Dreaming Sea. After entering the Gurlong Colossus and restoring its machinery, you have traveled to Afril, Plain of Knowledge, in search of the immortal knight of Nalos before the battle for Brazoor Wall. There, all of Ulos will compete for the right to earn Azima's blessing. When you landed in this strange world, a vast ocean of gray folk destroyed the Colossus, leaving you stranded. An endless gray sea stretches to the horizon. The purple stone arch cluster you stand on is the only solid ground in sight. High on the landmass, you see signs of civilization. Green foliage sprouts from the roofs of simple structures carved into the stone. Giant bats fly among these buildings, carrying crystal-faced riders on their backs. Place your party on A and read story A. So I was just looking at the art. Yeah, there's giant bats, and you can kind of see somebody there. So these purple-faced dudes do not like us at the moment because I fought them. I wanted to see what happened when they poured the gray matter on that one guy, and then ended up fighting in the last one. We were friendly with them at first, but now we are a hostile life form. Okay, location A. If there's no XP, do that. Otherwise, collect the XP. Continue reading. You survey the wreckage of the Colossus and find nothing that will get you back to Ulos again. You do, however, discover an odd bit of Dergolium. Reveal Discovery Card 100. It's kind of near the top. Discovery Card 100. Yes, it's an item that costs no fatigue to use. My favorite. Without the Colossus, you'll need some other way to open a homeward rift. In your efforts to collect artifacts in Nalos, you learn that powerful objects from other planes tear holes back to their own world unless the artifact is surrounded by Dergolium. And so, you reason, if you can find an artifact from Ulos here in Afril, you just might be able to get home again. Up ahead, the archway branches in 3 directions. The branch to your left rises toward a small dwelling, perhaps the home of some of the crystal-faced folk who inhabit this world. The archway to the right leads into a strange orchard where the low sunlight glints off of reflective shards. Between these branches lies a third, which extends to a massive building resting on the peak of the cluster. Somewhere ahead, you'll find Nalos' immortal knight. So we can use an item or move to another location. So basically it was telling us about purple structures, orchard, and huge building. So now we can use an item. Let's use our tuning fork. It's A100. You tap the Dergolium tuning fork against the empty frame of the Colossus and it gives off a nice resonance. The gray waters on the shoreline burble in response, but the sound is too faint to produce much of a reaction. Dergolium responds most strongly to other metals of its kind. So you're going to want to like hit stuff we find with the tuning fork, it sounds like. Use another item, rest, or move to another location. So we need to decide where we want to go. I'm going to get some cards into my deck, so let's go take care of our backstory over here. So we'll have to stop here at this encounter, and it's encounter 2. If you have either of the titles Crete's Savior or Crete's Hunger, we're going to read something else. Crete's Savior. We go to 10-4. On a path ahead, you see flashes of pink light beaming from a pit carved into the archway. Several Kleinoks are gathered around the edge of the pit, spectating, while 2 contestants engage in magical combat below. When their battle is decided, the crowd cheers, and the victor waits for another challenger. Someone pushes you into the pit, and the crowd cheers again. You rise to meet your opponent, only to discover that you are facing off with Crete, the young Wraithborn noble from Sebek. Crete smiles. "I suppose you're surprised to see me," they say. "After we last met, I walked back to the palace and wandered into this world through the rift. It's much less boring than Sebek. I've even learned a new trick." Crete produces a purple stone staff and begins to construct strange figures of crackling energy in the air. "Defend yourself," cries Crete. The crowd of Kleinoks cheers. So, I can either rush Crete before they can complete their construction, which is dexterity and charisma, or focus our mind and counter their magic, which is constitution and intelligence. What was the other one? Dexterity and charisma. So dexterity would be a total. Dexterity and charisma is 6 on that side and 6 on that side for a total of 12. Constitution and intelligence is 7, and 7 is 14. I did not put more cubes when I did the leveling up on this side. But dexterity and charisma, I have ways to get a lot of purple dice, right? But maybe not so much green and blue. I think it's black and purple. I don't have a whole lot of black manipulation, black dice manipulation. Let's focus our mind and counter their magic. So 10-21. Focus your mind, attempting to produce a magical attack to overpower Cretes. If your Starlit favor is 5 or higher, each player adds 2 stamina to their intelligence attribute row from the supply, ignoring the usual limit. I'm running out of cubes, so I need to use 3s. So I'm adding 2, I take 1 to put a 3. I'm adding 2, right? So that gave us a lot of blue. It didn't say blue, it said... Oh yeah, green and blue. What am I thinking? Skill check, introspection 4. Interpretation, introspection 4. 3 blue, 3 green, 2 white, and any old red will do. That one. So 3 blue, 3 green. This is a dice limit of 10. 2 white and any old red. 3 blue, huh? Let's do 4. Now I'm regretting having a 3 in there. We will get 2 blue. This is a 3 and a 1 and 2. So we're just going to get the 3 blue. 1, 2, 3. We'll spend 3 green. Maybe I just want 2 green. And white. So far that's 2 green. How many white? 2 white. So let's get a white on this side. So we're at 8 on each side. No, 6 on each side. I can count. It's not even late yet. Any old red. So this is 6. I think I just draw 4 random. I mean, I got cards I can play. I just don't want to fill up on a whole bunch of fatigue yet. I'm going to go 4 random. I got some familiars in these colors also, except for green. Gonna go with 4 randoms. 1, 2. 3, 4. I didn't bring my dice tray again. I didn't get another white. Okay, white 1, green 1. Any old red. I probably have like some reduce. There's an increase green. Do I have a reduce green or reduce blue? I've got flip blue or green. How about a flip red? Here's an any color to a 2, which is helpful. Any color to red or white for this one. For that white right there. We don't need red to any color. Any color to a 1 can work on a blue. 3 or 4 to any color. I don't have a 3 or 4 up there. Decrease a blue or green. This is kind of what I was looking for. Decrease a blue or green. Flip a white. I can reduce a blue. So let's change this up. Reduce a blue by 1 for the 4. Any color to a 6 I don't need. Vampiric Skull is white. So what about on this side? We don't really need our scrolls. I don't think we need to get any more dice. Any color to a 5 we don't need. 5 to any color I don't think we need. Green to any color I don't think we need. We don't need white. Flip a green. Or flip a red. So we'll see that, because this could flip this to the blue. Oh no, we've got blue 1 taken care of. Here. Any color to a 3. Takes care of that one. Increase a blue or purple die. We don't really need that. Reroll, manipulate. So 1, 2. That becomes white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we still missing? What am I still missing? So let me just start doing some of these things to see what I need. So any color to a 3. So 5 to a 3. That's 1 card play. Flip a 5 over to a 2. So green's taken care of. This goes into the discard player area. 2 card plays done. Any color to white, that takes care of that too. So that's discarded. So we need a 1, a 2, and a 4. Okay. Ancestral Blade will be the second card play to reduce a blue die down by 1 for a 4. Cedar Pigment will be a bonus play. Any color to a 2. That's a spent card, and then a bonus play, any color to a 1. Okay. Gain rewards for all covered things. That's 2 XP. Return all the dice to the bag. We don't need to flip the rest token, and then we go back to the storybook. Oh wait, return cards. So this is a discard, and these 2 are discards. Back to the storybook. Your magic knocks them flat. 10-32. You knock Crete flat on their back. All Crete's constructions of crackling energy evaporate from the air. The crowd of spectators cheers and congratulates you. Crete smiles begrudgingly. Well done, they say, but it was a cheap tactic. The ways of Kleinok's magic are perhaps too sophisticated for you. You offer Crete your hand, and they take it. If you have the title Crete's Savior, go to 10-34, which we already saw we did. Crete regards you warily, but you also glimpse respect in their gray eyes. I have no intention of going back with you, you know, says Crete. I'll study the arts of every world in the plane of verse before I go back to Sebek. As Kleinok's hands pull you from the pit, Crete waves farewell. The spectators deposit you back on the archway path, and a new challenger descends into the pit to test Crete's skill. Crete welcomes them with a sinister smile. We can either rest or continue on to the location. There's probably going to be some kind of challenge or something. I hate to not just take advantage of the resting, because if I do another challenge and I could have flipped the token, it just spends XP. So we'll just spend 1 to rest. I'll do the thing where I grab a green and a red die. So red 3, green 5. Oh, I gotta refill the rows too, right? So 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 5, 2. Yeah, we spent like the bonus ones, that's right. Which is good. Spent cards go back. Rest finished. This is done. We arrive at B. Crystal Orchard, if there's no XP, otherwise collect. If you have the keyword home, we don't have any keywords. Otherwise, continue reading. The thin, prickly trunks of these trees branch at odd angles, twisting themselves by some logic unknown to the flora of your world. Pink crystal flakes grow from the pale green flowers that sprout along each branch. The trees are aligned in careful rows, carved into rock long ago. 3 crystal-faced humanoids wander this orchard, inspecting flakes by hand. They pluck one carefully from its branch, cradling it like a newborn baby, then wander away. When you approach the orchard, you find your way is blocked by a patrolling sentry just like the ones from the Gerlong Colossus. We can approach and see if it will let you pass, which is a Constitution and Intelligence check, or attempt to dismantle it, which is a combat check. Let's see if it'll let us pass. So B11. The automaton approaches you. It emits a spray of green light over your face. The automaton's eyes watch your reaction carefully. You feel as though the machine were somehow probing your mind, so you do your best to think back on your happiest, most innocent memories. If you have the title Hostile Life Form, we do, you cannot play skill cards during this skill check. So no cards that say skill on them. Okay, it's introspection 4, so it's the same test we just did. All right. And we can't play skill cards, which kind of sucks. So we're probably gonna have to try to get as many dice as we can here. 1 blue. That's 5. Green. Let's just get the 2 white. And so we're at 5 on this, so shoot. Five and 7. What can I get with my scrolls? I had them all on top. Anything to a 4, anything to a 6. 2 purple, a black, a green, a red, and a white. I'm going to refund 1 each. I'll just refund them both over here for that white because I'm probably going to get a white die with that scroll card. What was the other one? It was green. So let's take a blue. Forget it. Let's just go all in on the blues. I do have my familiars. 2 of them are blue. I don't think there's any green in there. So let's do a green, another green. And I have some switching to green, and I have a scroll green. Any red is fine. So this is 6. We'll do 4 randoms. Oh boy. Black is a color that I don't have manipulation for, really, I don't think. Except maybe plus or minuses. So blue 1, blue 2, green 2. I know I can up this, well, unless it's a skill card. I guess let me just go through real quick and take out anything that says skill. Which for him is just negotiate. Over here we've got all these scrolls. That's a skill. Skill. So it's not as many cards as I thought. So I think I will do this scroll thing. I don't really need the 6, but I guess it's a die that can come out. So if I'm going to play him, I might as well play him, right? So this comes, it's a bonus play. It's the Shaman ability, just as a reminder. Play 1 bonus play token from the party journal to your fatigue box, then play any number of scroll cards. They do not count against the play limit. So we flip that. We've got 2 purple, a black, a green, a red, and a white. White, red, purple, purple, black, green. Then we take a random, we need a random die to be placed as a 4. So it's this familiar die, which I'm just going to put out now. And a random die to be placed as a 6. Wow, look at all these black dice. All right, these are all spent. Red's just going to go there. So I need a white 1 and a white 2. I've got Vampiric Skull, which can like flip a white die. This is a decrease green. This hasn't been played. Decrease green by 1 or 2, maybe to the 3. I don't need to do anything with the blue. Steadfast, I could change this black 2 to a white 2. And then I've got a white flip, I think, over here. I'd rather find cards that are just discards instead of spent cards. Increase purple or black. Decrease white by 1, no. Don't I have a white flip? Or that's Vampiric Skull. I thought I had a white flip on this side as well. But I have this. All right, I think I'm good. So Subvert, let's just start playing cards, is a flip green. Oh, this is a skill. Can't play it. I need another. I may have to. I have a card that's like anything to a 3. I might have to use this probably. Okay, so let's start playing cards. We got Sling is decrease a blue or green die by 1 or 2. So we'll go from a 4 to a 2. Wait, that's in the wrong spot. So hang on. I need a green 1. So we're probably going to play red pearl instead then. Any color to a 1. Sure, this 5 to a 1. Then I might as well play that card that I just had in my hand. Or here's a discard card. I'll just play this one. Any color to a green or white. This purple to green, sure. Because I have no other 1s or 2s except for this one. Okay, so then any color to red or white will go here. That's 1 card. So is there a way that I can get... I don't have a white flip on this side. Increase black or purple. The only white card I have is only makes it go up by 1. Green's any color. There are no 1s out there, so. And I cannot flip with that card. Vampiric Skull should be an object, right? It's going to take a bonus play. Oh, I could play Runic Pendant. That's a flip of a white die. And it's not spent, but it is a bonus play because that's the 3rd card over here. So this 6 goes to a 1, and we're solved. That's 2 XP again. Dice to the bag. Flip the rest token. Discard cards back to hand. And to the adventure book. It lets you pass unharmed. B13. After a few moments, the automaton's green light switches off and the probing sensation in your mind ceases. The machine returns to its patrol and you are left to your own devices in the orchard. You walk amongst the strange trees and pick one of the pink flakes to take with you. Record the keyword gardens. So hopefully that means we don't have to face this automaton again. Gardens. Reveal discovery card 94. And then we're going to have to go to our backstory. Discovery card 94. It's a little crystal flake. Also a 0 cost item, which is nice. Let's go to the backstory. So this is the last entry for Dreamweaver. I'm not going to sing the song again. Dreamweaver. Location B, Crystal Orchard. Exhausted from your journey, you take a seat under the shade of the crystal trees. Almost immediately, you fall asleep. To your surprise, you dream of your father. He seems happy to see you. I see you've been putting your talents to use, he says, but have you ever wondered what impact your actions have had? Perhaps you would care to find out. Without waiting for a response, he grabs your arm and you're transported into another dream. If the Dreamweaver player has the personal title Revolution, no. If the Dreamweaver player has the personal title Brothers, yes. Go to 10-3. You're in the palace. Tomlin and several members of the Royal Council sit together at a long table, laughing and drinking. The dream you gave Tomlin reminded him where his loyalties lie, your father says. He has a much better attitude toward his brother now, thanks to you. If the Dreamweaver player has the personal title Fight, yes. Go to 10-4. Entering a new dream, you can see Gundar fighting beside his fellow Dragul soldiers against the armies of Nalos. You reminded Gundar that there is honor in battle, your father says, and now he dreams of glory for the Dragul Empire. Locusts or Studious, we have Locusts, 10-6. Entering yet another dream, you see the young girl, Bella, sitting on top of her teacher's desk. All the other students are busily working. The walls of the small schoolhouse are on fire, but no one seems to notice. You gave young Bella confidence to confront her bullies, your father explains. Night after night, she delights in their torture. Your father smiles. Now you see the full extent of your powers, he says. The only question is, how will you use them? There have always been those of our bloodline who have ruled. We used the dreams of peasants and kings to build empires. Now it's our turn to lead. Together we will be sovereign, even over royalty. Conquer Nalos with your father, or use your powers to help others, not to rule. If I use it to help others, I'm probably going to go up and be lawful neutral. If I rule, I'll probably be neutral evil, I guess, or I don't know what that one would be called. I kind of just wanted to see different cards, but I feel like I would choose to help others, not conquer Nalos. Whatever, I'm going to choose to help others. Move your alignment marker up 1. Your father looks disappointed. I thought you were ready, he says, but it seems you do not yet understand your place in our society. Though many are not aware of our existence, the Dreamweavers have always been one of the great powers. We are a secret order known as the Dark Moon. We rule from the shadows. We keep Ulos safe. If an individual Dreamweaver stands against us, they will be crushed. He places a hand on your shoulder. One night, he says, they will come for you. If this is really the path you've chosen for yourself, be ready. The Dark Moon are a dangerous enemy. I just pray that you change your mind. Despite your father's warning, you open your eyes. You find he has left you a gift. Reveal one random scroll card from the scroll deck and add it to the Dreamwalker player's hand. Scrolls. Then after reading the conclusion of this adventure in the storybook, return to the backstory codex. Oh, it's after reading the conclusion of this adventure in the storybook. Return to the backstory codex and read the ending. Is it lawful neutral? No. Lawful evil? Neutral. It'd be neutral evil probably, if I would have gone there. But I'm right now lawful neutral. We'll take this one. It's 2 white dice. So our ability gets even better. So we come back to this. So Dreamweaver doesn't really get the benefit very long in the adventure of their special cards that they get. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the random gift, right? That might have been like a discovery card or something. Now we go back to this, where we can use items, travel, read other story entries, and whatnot. Oh boy, where was I? Oh yeah, B13. Discovery card 94. Oh yeah, let's look at our crystal flake. So let's go to B94. You examine the crystal flake. It looks like a small version of the faces worn by the Clinox. You tap it gently and the flake projects a small image of its tree. This isn't like a baby, is it? God, I hope not. That's kind of weird. Let's use them together, 94 and 100. You ring your Dergolium tuning fork and place it on your crystal flake. It squirms and vibrates, letting out a small cry of pain. Oh, I knew it. It's a person. It's a thing, I think. Let's just look at our fork. You ring your Dergolium tuning fork and place it on one of the crystal flakes. It squirms violently and then drops off its branch, falling to the ground. That was mean. So now I can use another item, rest, or move to another location. I'm wondering if I should take the opportunity to rest. I've got 8 and 8. All my scroll cards are spent. I don't know how much more XP like I need for the rest of the game, because there's only one adventure after this, so I'm just going to spend 2 on each side. That's 9. That's all of this gone. 4, 4, 3, 4. Only 5 taken off of this side. 2, 2, 5, 2, 4. Spent cards. Flip the rest token. Is that everything? Oh, flip this. Class ability. I get like no benefit out of the Centurion class ability. It's because they don't get re-rolled. I don't understand the not re-rolling of that on that ability. So I guess I'm going to move to another location. So while I'm here, I actually wonder if I should have gone here first before I rested, because there's not an encounter in between. Monument Grove. Let's go to the purple stone structure. So we're going to do encounter number 1 on the way. So that's this book. As you walk along the archway, you spy a group of Clinox passing through a small rift. Green spores float from the rift into the Clinox homeworld. Glowing mold hangs from every surface on the other side. Several bone-white cocoons of mold wobble as the Clinox approach. They poke at these curiosities. The wiggling cocoons burst open, spurting forth slimy humanoids that rise to their feet and attack. The Clinox are quickly outmatched. We can enter the rift and defend the Clinox, which I think I'm going to do to try to get rid of that hostile life form thing. Take cover and observe. Nope, we're going into combat. 10-14. Test our might. You leap through the rift and land next to the Clinox explorers just as the mold folk are about to devour them. So we're going to be fighting 2 things. Fungoid and ooze, so 13 and 43. Have I fought an ooze before? Does that thing like eat your weapons or something? 13 and 43. Oh no, it doesn't have a modifier. 13. So our combat dice limit is 6. After this combat, we get our rest token back though. Right? Okay, so we need round markers. Where are my round markers? Here and here. Not too much damage. So fungoid, those first 2 are black, and then these are all green, and then these are half green, half white. So I got some 3 damagers on there. 3 damage here. Fatigue there. If we go into round 3, and the ooze has a purple, red, a black, and half green, with a 3 damage there. And loss of experience if we go into the next round. I don't think I mind the experience loss that much. So we get 6 dice. We can get a bunch of dice with the scroll. We need a lot of black dice. So we do have familiars that have black colors in them too. So I'm gonna take 2 from there. Oh, we need a bunch of green too. So let's do 3 on this side and 3 on this side for 3 green dice, and that's then 5 out of our 6. We get 1 random, roll them up, and then see what we got. And I don't know, maybe we use our scrolls to get a bunch more dice. So 1 random. It's gonna be white. All right. So green 2, black 3. Not much else is happening. Do I just... Maybe I just go all out here. We use our shaman ability. I think this is important. Hopefully this gets us back in good graces with the folks. So now the question is, do I get these random dice first? Or maybe in an attempt to have a better chance at getting my familiars, I pull these out first. This is a lot of dice. White, white, red, white, green, black, purple, purple. Okay, we need a random to be set at a 4. Pull out a red. It's not, it's black. Set at a 4. We already had a black 4. Then a random set at a 6. We needed a black 6. Oh, that's fine, because that's a familiar. So 6. I'll just set it now. Okay, all of these need to get rolled. And I put these face down to remind myself that they don't count against my play limit. All right, so we got a black 3 is not helping, a purple 3 is not helping, a purple 5 is not helping, a red 1's not helping. The green 1 kind of helps. So this is terrible. All those dice and we got 1 thing that we needed. Well, I'm just going to start playing cards. We need 2 green 3s. So I feel like for some reason I keep thinking that my shaman over here, Newton Puddlewalker, is best at manipulating green. Unholy Flail seems like a good card because I can manipulate either this purple or like this black. Oh no, this is an increase, not a decrease. Never mind. Green to any color. I have green 6s. It's not doing anything for me. A 5 to any color. Any color to a 5. I could flip 2 purples. I could flip a green or a red. Nothing was really jumping out at me and making me super excited about that. Anything to a green or white. So how about... let me look real quick. I've got any color to a 2. So let's do this. Let's take, let's just start playing cards. This spent any color to a 2. We need, actually wait, let me see if I've got black, decrease a black or purple die by 1 or 2. Okay, heavy crossbow is going to decrease this black 4 to a 2. And then any color to green or white. We'll play this black 3 to a green to go there. Increase blue or green, we don't have that. Two green dice can be manipulated by 1 with spiked shield. So you know what, we're just going to play this and we'll just manipulate both of these down to 5s. Covers that, and maybe we need it, maybe we don't. So let's see what we've got going on the other side. Red to any color. Red to any color. This red to cover that purple. And we've got 2 card plays on this side. I should have any color. Yeah, so any color to red or white. How about this one to red? And now, do I have... sure, Runic Bones, unless there's a discard one in here that's better. Sure, Spellbook. I can manipulate 1 white die down to a 3. And I was cheating. I needed to play 2 bonus plays here for those. Okay. No counterattacks. Gain rewards for covered slots. 1 gold, 2 XP. 2 XP, 2 gold. Please get rid of hostile life form. Please get rid of hostile life form. Return dice, round markers, enemies, modifiers, all the things. Return, return, return. It's like half the dice bag when I use my scroll thing. Flip the rest token. And enemies I will put away later. Return here. Save the Klinox, 10-28. You strike down the mold creatures who explode into clouds of spores, blinding you and constricting the air around you. You tumble backward away from them to catch your breath. The archway is covered with their remains as the rift closes on their world. You've saved the Klinox, and they seem very pleased with you. If you have the title Hostile Life Form, return it to the title deck. See ya. Title 83. We got you on accident anyway. Then if you do not already have the title known to Klinox, reveal title card 85. I guess I could look here probably faster. 85, known to Klinox. Klinox currently assess you as a non-threatening life form. They will not attack you and may even welcome you into their spaces. Known to Klinox. I can rest or continue on to the next location. I'll spend 1 XP to rest. We don't have a whole lot of fatigue right now. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. 2, 2, 5, 2, 4, 4. 4, 3, 4, 4, 2. Bonus play tokens. Back. Flip the rest. Cards back. Class ability. Should have my discard cards back anyways. All right, that's there, and we continue on to C. Purple stone structure. If there's no XP, that there is, otherwise collect it. If you have the keyword gardens, C2, we do. Green leaves sprout from the top of the purple stone building. Through the doorless entry, you can see that the roots of these leaves reach down through the roof and into the main space of the structure, ending in a row of silver tanks. The 3 crystal-faced figures from the orchard are here, standing in a circle around a silver tank. A black rubbery substance oozes out of the tank and pulls itself to a knee-high ball at their feet. They slowly lower the crystal flake they picked from the orchard into the sphere while humming softly. When the flake is pressed into the rubber, the sphere begins to transform, stretching forth arms, legs, a head, and a neck. The 3 figures lift this new Klinox to its feet. It looks at each of them. Then its crystal face shines with a thick pink light that bathes the whole room in its glow. Some of this light passes out through the open entry and over your body, causing the crystal flake in your pack to vibrate noisily. All 4 figures turn to you and rush over to inspect you more closely. You have hostile life form C3 if you have known to Klinox C4. After examining you at close range, the figures seem confused by what they are sensing. You don't appear to be a hostile life form, and yet you stole a crystal flake. These 2 facts do not make sense together. The figures exchange images with one another by way of their purple stone staves. They seem to be debating whether to treat you as hostile or not. While they hesitate, you have the opportunity to strike before they can defend themselves. You could also attempt to pantomime a defense of your actions. We're going to plead our case. C7. You do your best to act out a story that would excuse your possession of a crystal flake from the orchard. The rubber-bodied folk do not seem immediately receptive to your antics, but they do stop their deliberations long enough to watch. So charm 4. Oh man, I'm gonna forget where I was. Well, charm's a lot of purple, which is good. It's a lot of purple and white. It's a lot of purple, holy cow. So let's take 1, 2, 3, I guess. That's as much purple that we can get cheaply. 2, 3. And let's see, that's 5. 6. Let's get 2 white. Pay from each side for a white. And then there's green. 8. Just get the one green. So that's, again, 6. We'll go 4 random. That's 3. And 4. Oh, look at that. Let's get a good roll. Yeah, I rested. I was just wondering why my rest token was flipped, but I did rest. 4, 1, 1. I have the manipulate those. I'll just put this 6 over here. Yeah, I think we're okay without needing to get more dice out. We'll play spell. Well, maybe not. I might want to play from the other side by vampiric. Well, that's a spent card. Spell book is a white die up or down. Actually, I'm gonna hold this because maybe I don't want to play that. Where's my purple one? Purple flip? No, I've got the one that adjusts 2 purples. Here we go. Glaive is 2 purples, so we'll go with 3 and 5. And we need one more purple 3. Green to any color? No, I need a green 4. Got a purple flip. No. Here we go. Increase black or purple die by 1 or 2, which is a discard. So we'll increase this to a 3. Now, before we play this, let's see what we can do on this side. We've got Spiked Shield to manipulate that green die, but do we have another one that we could use? This is a decrease. Any color to a 2 is a spent. I'm kind of looking for just regular discards. Increase blue or green? No. Do we have a decrease blue or green? Flip white? No. 3, that's a spent card. Any flip blue or green? No. Here we go. Decrease blue or green by 1 or 2 is a discard. Now, so we don't spend any bonus dies. I think we just play Vampiric Skull wherever it is. So instead of Spellbook on this side, we do Vampiric Skull to decrease this by 1. All right, so discards go back. We've only spent 2 cards, no bonus plays, which is nice. We do have a bit of fatigue, so 2 experience. Dice go back. This flips. I already put discards back. And it was C7. They're persuaded. C9. Pantomime, your pantomime is intelligible to the creatures and seems to persuade them. They look to one another, their faces vibrating in a way that sounds like laughter. One of them runs into their building and returns with a small purple stone staff that they offer you as a gift. Reveal discovery card 61. Purple stone staff. So this one's going to cost fatigue to use. So did they use their purple stone staff with the purple stone or on the black sludge thing? Oh crap, where was I? Yeah, C9. Use an item, rest, and return to location. I'm not going to rest. Were they using their purple? The three crystal face the orchard are standing in a circle. They slowly lower the crystal flake they picked. So let's start with this. Let's start with the crystal flake, I guess. C94. You place your crystal flake in one of the racks above the silver tanks. It glows softly and hums happily. The vines connected to its tank pulse slowly, as if feeding their energy into the flake. Each player add 1 stamina to your charisma attribute row from the supply. So we are low on those, I guess. Oh, crap. 94, okay. I guess let's check out our purple staff. So that's a fatigue and a fatigue. So we're at 10 and 9. 61. You aim the purple stone staff at one of the silver tanks, and it produces a focused beam of energy. After a few moments, a blob of burbling black rubber crawls forth from the tank and then collapses into a lifeless puddle on the ground. So that wasn't right. Dergolium's tuning fork. You ring your Dergolium tuning fork against one of the silver tanks. It rings with a muted tone, which seems to agitate the plant above it. Its vines wriggle with displeasure. Use another item, rest, move to another location. Probably going to rest after this next thing because I just have a lot of fatigue. So let's do combinations with the purple stone staff. Let me take a 3. So I'll take 2. Let me just make change first, and then I'll add the fatigue for using the purple stone staff. Let's just go in order. I guess the purple stone staff with the flake. 61, is it go in lowest order, right? 61. Oh, that's 16. 6194. You hold up your crystal flake, then aim the small purple stone staff at the row of tanks. A black blob of rubber crawls out of a tank and reaches up to take the flake from you. Slowly, the rubber reforms itself into an extra small lopsided version of a Klinox. It stumbles its way across the room, lifts up a hatch in the floor, and then descends into the basement. A moment later, it returns with a dusty crystal flake and a few gold coins wrapped in a musty bit of leather. You thank the creature, and it hobbles away. Gain 3 gold. Each player return 1 stamina from your fatigue box to the supply. Use another item, rest, or move to another location. I guess we just need to do more stuff. Let's rest, and then let's go back to Monument Grove since we'll be refilled again. So I'm going to spend 2 XP. It's 2 dice. Let's go here first. 6. It's not the best. 4, 4, 3, 4, 4, 2, 7. 2, 2, 5, 2, 4, and 4. That's a 3 cube. I just wanted to get rid of that fatigue in my fatigue box. All right, Monument Grove, D. If you have the keyword split, we do not. If there's no XP at this location, but there is, otherwise collect the XP. You enter a grove of massive statues. Front and center in this collection of monument statues stands the likeness of a human in plate armor. When you get closer, it becomes clear that this human is the immortal knight. His helm, breastplate, and sword are unmistakable. But why would the Klinox carve a statue of a knight from Nalos? Whatever he was doing here, it seems he made a good impression. Use an item, rest, or move to another location. So let's do our free stuff first. You hold your crystal flake near the statue of the immortal knight. The flake glows and displays an image of the monument, along with many symbols and images you do not understand. You strike the Dergolium tuning fork and place it against the statue of the immortal knight. The whole grove wobbles and shakes, but the vibration is not strong enough to crack the statue. The sound fades and the grove is still. Perhaps if you could make the vibration stronger. So what about the crystal? No, wait, the staff? I gotta pay to use that. So normally in these things, like once you get a clue like that, then it's like, you know what, let me just go find something that's gonna make this stronger and come back, right? So I'm gonna go up here. I haven't been to the archives yet. We gotta do encounter 3 on the way. So I think now I know I need the tuning fork with something that can amplify it here at the grove. All right, 10-3. If you have either of the titles Zalix, Witness, or Saved by the Rift, we're going to read something different. I don't have either of those. I don't have Zalix, Witness, or Saved by the Rift. Along the edge of the archway, you stumble upon a group of Kleinnoks watching each other race their flying mounts. A few spectators quickly surround you. They grab your arms and push you onto a saddled mount. Bands of rubber emerge from the saddle and strap your ankles in place. The Kleinnoks slap the back creature on its hindquarters and it launches off the edge of the archway. Suddenly you're airborne, holding the reins of a strange creature. Other riders approach you, eager to test your skills. The challenge is clear. Be the first to fly to the far side of the arch cluster and back. So we either do a strength and constitution check to take the high route, soaring above the cluster, or take the low route, which is strength and intelligence. So 7, 7, 8. So we're going to do the strength and constitution, I guess, red and green. Strength and constitution is red and green. So 10-8. You drive your beast up and forward, aiming for the far side of the arch cluster. Other riders are at your heels, but your creature is quick, perhaps too quick. Wind whips at your face so that you can barely keep your eyes open or take a breath. You do your best to hold on until the race is over. This is Endurance 4. Endurance 4. Green, red, black, and any white. So let's get 2, 3 green. Three green. How about 2 red? And so we're at 9 and 8. Go 1 from each for a black. And let's just go random on the other 4. We've got a lot of like red, like make a red, so we'll see. Okay, don't care, white. Red's bad. 4, 2. I think I have an increase, something or other for black. Decrease blue or green by 1 or 2. Wait, don't I have I have spiked shield. So this is 1 card play that can packed 2 greens. I think I need to take care of red first, maybe. That's a decreased black or purple. So here I've got any color to a 2. This 3 is going to become a 2. I should have like an any color to red. Increase blue or green and decrease green. So that could take care of the green. We would definitely be into bonus plays with this roll here. I don't need the white. I'm looking for the... Well, here we go. That's 3 or 4 to any color. Must be on the other side. Anything to red or white. Yep. So anything to red or white. This will become red. Now I should have a red flip. I do. Here's a red flip. So this 5 flips to a 2. We're done with normal card play over here. And now I'm just looking for a way to get that black die to be a 4. Those are all my scrolls. Since I'm in bonus, going to be in bonus play anyway, we'll just start doing this stuff. So decrease a blue or green die by 1 or 2. So this 3 is going to go down to a 1. That's a discard. Increase blue or green by 1 or 2 to a 6. That's a discard and a bonus play. Now I'm left with this, and I should have... That's a decrease of black die. Three or 4 to any color. Well, I guess I'll do it this way. I'll do... I guess I'll just do it this way. So any die to... Oh, do I have increase? Wait, that's decrease. I could have done this more efficient if I knew I was going to have to manipulate that green die again. Man, I swear I had something that I could do with that black die. 5 to any color, green to any color. Any color to a 5. There's no black dice manipulation in here at all. Any color to a 3. I don't need that. I need any color to a 4. Those are all my scroll cards. So I'll just do spiked shield. I'll do spiked shield to manipulate this green down to a 4 for a bonus play, and then a bonus play on this side with honorable green to any color goes there. All right, so discards back, flip this, 2 XP, dice go back. Win the race, 10-10. Hang on to the saddle with all your strength, and the bat creature does all the racing for you, arriving back at your starting point well ahead of the other racers. The young Kleinok spectators seem impressed, and you watch as the unknown currency exchanges hands. One of the spectators slaps you on the back and hands you some of their winnings. Gain 3 gold. There were times where when I had like no gold and I was begging for gold because there were like markets and stuff out there, And now I've got 9 gold on the second to last adventure. Rest or move to the next location on the path. Oopsie. I'm going to do my typical resting thing. I want to be fresh in case there's an encounter. Getting all kinds of dust on here. Here first, 8. So that's pretty good. 3. Bonus plays back. Spent cards back. Bonus play back. Only 4. Not good. 2, 2. Let me get a 5-er. I'm going to change this 3 to 3 cubes. Bad roll. Puddle, Walker, Newton. And then we go to E. Kleinnox Archives. You have the keyword welcome. We do not. If there's no XP, but there is, otherwise take it and read. Find yourself in a large open courtyard. Giant bats fly in from above carrying Kleinnox riders who arrive with translucent containers of gray matter, samples of the endless gray sea. Each container glows with unique memories from other worlds. Elder Kleinnox with long purple cloaks inspect and label these samples. The couriers rush off to store the labeled samples somewhere beyond the passageway at the other end of the courtyard. Occasionally, a rider arrives with a small Dergolium box. An elder inspects its contents, sometimes ordering the box to be deposited along with the samples, other times ordering the riders to drop its contents into the sea. Several of these boxes rest unattended near a shady corner of the courtyard. You spy Gundar sneaking toward them, probably hoping to secure something of value for the Dragul. 2 Kleinnox guards stand nearby. We can either help Gundar by distracting the Kleinnox or alert the Kleinnox to Gundar's attempted theft. I don't want to lose my friendship with these Kleinnox, so we're going to alert them, and we're not very favorable with the Dragul right now, so we're going to alert them. If you have the title Hostile Lifeform, we go to E5, which we don't. If you have the title Known to Kleinnox, which we do. You hurry over to the Kleinnox guards and alert them to the presence of a thief. They brandish pink spears of crackling energy and chase a terrified Gundar out of the courtyard. The guards thank you for your help. You turn back to watching the harvested gray matter come in. Dragul down 1. Continue to E6. Kleinnox are now too busy with their work to notice you, so you decide to cross the courtyard and see where the couriers are taking all the samples and Dergolium boxes. On the ground, you find an interesting object, something the elders must have rejected. Discovery card 92. Dergolium cylinder. It's going to cost a fatigue to use. When you reach the passageway on the other side, you're stopped by a Kleinnox guard who makes it clear that you are not permitted to enter the archives beyond the courtyard. A Kleinnox courier approaches the guard, presenting its face and a purple stone staff for inspection. The guard scans these with energy from its own staff and then allows the courier safe passage into the archives beyond. If your entire party is exhausted, mark the death track. It's not, so we can either use an item, rest, or move to another location. I want to use my tuning fork on the cylinder, which is going to cost... Because that thing is supposed to tell me if something's Dergolium, right? But it says it's Dergolium already. I don't know. But we're doing it. 92, 100. 92, 100. You strike your Dergolium tuning fork with your Dergolium cylinder, making a tremendous ring. You prepare to place the fork against the courtyard wall, but the guard reaches out and pinches the tuning fork to silence it. He shakes his head and wags a finger at you. It makes a tremendous ring. That's what we need over here at Monument Grove. Right? Let's look at our our other free thing, 94. You hold up the crystal flake and the guard's face glows with recognition. He holds out his hand as if expecting something more. When you do not produce this something, he bars your way again. What did that other dude do? Where was that? Hang on. Shoot. We read this. We alerted them E3. We went to E6. Presenting its face and purple stone staff for inspection. Okay, so we're going to use those together. That's another fatigue, though. One here, one here. So that's 6194. You hold up the crystal flake and the guard's face glows with recognition. He holds out his hand and you offer him the purple stone staff. Go to 101. After the guard scans the flake and staff with energy from his own staff, he stands aside, allowing you passage into the archives. Record the keyword welcome. Okay. Reveal discovery card 24 and place an XP. We got a new location. If you just like pay attention to the story, you can get like clues to what you're supposed to do. I can either rest or move to another location. So I guess let's just go in, right? If you have the keyword freed, we'd go somewhere else. If you have the keyword discovery, we'd go somewhere else. We don't have those. Otherwise, collect the XP and continue reading. Down a stone staircase lies a tubular multi-floor corridor of shelves that stretches beyond sight in both directions. Kleinok couriers run to and fro, shelving containers of gray sea and Dergolium boxes. As you wander the aisle, you see the jarred memories of many worlds, fantastic landscapes, bizarre creatures, and unfathomable occurrences. By chance, you stumble onto familiar images of Cybok Palace, the Gurlong Colossus, and the Dragol city-states. A Dergolium chest sits next to these containers. You open it and uncover the Immortal Knight's helm. You take the helm in your hands and feel its power. It pulls against your grip, and somehow you know that it is moving you homeward. If you follow its lead, you will leave this world and return to Ulos. Reveal rare card 47. Yeah, so this was the object that we needed. So this is a reroll of any 2 dice. A Mortal Helm. It's an armor piece. I don't really know whose deck is bigger. I'm just going to put it over here. Whatever. Reveal discovery card 28 and place an XP on it. Square 4. Homeward Rift. Oh, it's covered up D. Place an XP on it. Oh, bummer. We can't go back and do the thingy. Now that the Homeward Rift is open, moving to location F will trigger the end of the adventure. On your way back to the courtyard, a jar of gray matter catches your eye. Within the jar, you see the memory of a slug-faced explorer searching an icy cave. You tap on the jar, and the figure within reacts, looking around for the source of the sound. Odd that you should be able to interact with a memory this way. If you have the title Ice World Ambassador. That's Lady Amelia's Sorrow. That sounds kind of familiar. Ice World Ambassador, we do. We go to G2. You scan nearby shelves and find several jars containing gray matter images of home. Oops, that's G3, sorry. Looking more closely, you recognize the figure in the jar as the strange creature you met in Bogroot Swamp, who was so happy to be introduced to the water. Is this one of his memories, or did he find his way home again? If your king's favor is 5 or higher, you can search for artifacts from Nalos. G3? Wait, our king's favor is 8. We could. If your starlit favor is 5 or higher, you can search for interplanar secrets. Dragul's not. We could use an item, rest, or move to another location. I guess let's do the king's favor one. You scan nearby shelves and find several jars containing gray matter images of home. You see memories that span the history of Nalos, from Gimnax's cartographers to the First War, from the construction of Sabak Palace to the era of Gulpax's inventions, and from the reinterment of otherworldly artifacts up to the most recent memories of the Sabak Palace guards who met their fate when Terran opened the rift between your worlds. All of this history floods over you, filling you with an overwhelming sense of your smallness in the scope of history, and yet you have never felt more certain of your own importance, for now you know the full scope of the world that you now shape. Nalos is in dire need of a hero. Record the keyword discovery. Each player add 3 stamina divided as you choose to any of your attribute rows from the supply, ignoring the usual limits. Okay, so discovery. I don't have 3 stamina to spend, so I need to make some change. Here's 3. How about 1, 2, 3? Sure. And let's get 3 change from there. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. Use an item, rest, or move to another location. Let's use our 100. You strike your tuning fork and hold it near the jar. The gray matter within vibrates slightly, but the image of the cave shakes like it is experiencing a mild earthquake. A rock dislodges from the ceiling of the cave and strikes the strange explorer on its head. Oh, sorry, buddy. How about the purple flake, I guess, for 94? You hold the crystal flake up near the jar. It glows with a pink light that illuminates the explorer's way in the dark cave. Despite this, the explorer seems no closer to finding whatever it was searching for. So we try our purple staff for 1 and 1. You point your purple stone staff at the jar. It sends forth a beam of crackling energy that enters the image. The explorer dodges out of the way and looks around, astonished. It can't seem to figure out where that energy came from. I wonder what happens if we make a bunch of noise. It seems like, I don't know, like we haven't been able to use, I mean, we were able to use the purple stone staff to get into this place. I thought we were going to need to make a lot of noise back here, but now this is no longer G, it's F. It got covered up. He heard the sound. Did he hear the sound? I'm looking at 100 again. Oh, that dislodged a rock. The little baby flake thing is not going to do anything. You hold the crystal flake up near the jar. It glows with a pink light that illuminates the explorer's way. Oh yeah, I read that one already. Despite this, the explorer seems no closer to finding whatever it is searching for. So we're trying to help that dude somehow. It has to be some combination of these items. Just start at the top, I guess. We've got tuning fork, purple staff and tuning fork. The flake and the purple staff is what got us in here. I don't know. So what did I just do? 61. You ring your Dergolium tuning fork with the purple stone staff and hold the fork near the glass. It makes the gray matter within vibrate gently, but the image within shakes as if rocked by an incredible earthquake. Then read 101. Uh-oh. The ground beneath the explorer splits open, revealing a vein of gemstone. The explorer celebrates and picks up a loose gem. It seems you helped it find what it was looking for. Okay, gain an XP. If you have the title Iceward Ambassador, go to G7, which we do. Gemstone vibrates in the explorer's hand and illuminates his face. For a moment, the barrier of the jar of the gray matter evaporates and you find yourself in the icy cave with him. The explorer recognizes you and chatters in a language you do not understand. He then switches on his speaking box. Please have some, says the box, interpreting the explorer's words. He scrapes at the gemstone with his knife and licks some of its powder from his hand. Then he offers you the same. You taste nothing but feel suddenly refreshed and alert, ready for anything. Before you can properly thank him, the explorer is gone. You are staring at an empty jar on a shelf in the basement of the Kleinok archive. Each player refill all attribute rows with stamina from the supply. We just rested, so we're full. Record the keyword freed. Then we either rest or move to another location. Purple stone structure. I guess we just go back to here. F. If your starlet is higher than your king's favor, which it is, collect the XP from this location, and we go to F3. Purple energy crackles around a vision of battle raging at the gate of Brazor Wall. The monument to the immortal knight lies half in this world, half in Ulos. The knight's helm pulls at your grip as if it wanted to fly from your hands. Its powerful attachment to Ulos holds the rift open before you. Gimlix appears on a hovering disk of pink energy. It seems he's acquired a purple stone staff and learned how to use it. Nice work, he tells you, nodding to the red helm. I don't know if you had a chance to peek inside this monument here, but the latest immortal knight is buried there. Now anyone who has the helm can wield the knight's powers. You can put that helmet on and use it however you want. Before Gimlix can say more, Tarek emerges from behind the monument. Please, he says, without someone to serve as immortal knight, Nalos will struggle to defend itself from the Dragul. It's not too late. Put on the helm and serve your kingdom once more. Wear the helm and return to Ulos with Gimlix, or put it on and serve as the immortal knight of Nalos. I've kind of been playing this as favoring both the king and the Starlit Door. I don't think the Starlit Door is going to get super mad at me, but I'm going to serve as the immortal knight, so F6. With Tarek's blessing, you place the helm on your head. Visions of past nights race through your mind, their knowledge and power fusing with your own. Gimlix leaps back through the rift before your transformation is complete. Reveal discovery card 103. Place it on the portrait space of the player's character sheet who has the Immortal Helm Armor card. Discovery card 103. Immortal Knight. You may play any number of Immortal cards as a single card play. If any player has the Immortal Blade Weapon card or the Immortal Breastplate Armor card, add those cards to the hand of the player with the Immortal Knight Portrait card. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I wonder if they would have been in the thing. I should have gone back and rang the stupid thing. If your Starlet is higher than your King's Favor, increase your King's Favor by 1 and decrease your Starlet by 1. So they switch places. Repeat this until your King's Favor is higher than your Starlet. Otherwise, you would do +2 King and -1 Starlet. That's okay. If your Dragul is now your highest favor, you read something else. Come now, says Tarek, it's time. You nod and step through the rift with Tarek. From the top of a small hill, you can see the battle raging all around you. Kingsguard soldier, Starlit Door cultist, and Dragul minions are locked in mortal combat in a landscape torn apart by rifts to many other worlds. The battle to end all battles, says Tarek. One way or another, the fate of our world will be decided here today. He charges down the hill and into the fray. Reveal title card 93. That's 103. I saw a 3 and I grabbed it and it was the wrong one. Tarek's Knight. On behalf of Nalos, Tarek anointed you as the immortal knight. You now serve as the next in a long line of anonymous heroes dating back to the first war after Azima's death. Continue to the end. So I'm curious. I can't help myself. D 92 100 would have gone to D3. No, it didn't lead to anything. Allowing you passage inside. Within the hollow chamber. Nope, it looks like somebody stole it, so it must be somewhere else. Okay, the end. You watch the violence around you as if watching from the eye of a hurricane. A strange calm hovers over the hill you stand on, giving you time to consider how you will enter the fight. Examine your faction tracks to see which favor is the lowest. If two or more are tied for the lowest, okay, let's see. If Dragul is your lowest, reveal title card 90, which it is. Dragul Enemy. The Dragul invasion and your adventures afterward have deepened your enmity toward the Dragul and theirs towards you. You cannot allow them to win Azima's blessing. Examine your faction tracks to see which favor is the highest. It's King's favor. Reveal title card 87. Defender of Nalos. Though your loyalty was tested many times, you have proven your allegiance to the kingdom of Nalos, and so you fight for your homeland before the gate of Brizur Wall. Which titles did you earn? Tarek's Knight. In the battle below, Tarek charges off immediately toward a rift in an icy plain. For King Terran, for Nalos, he cries. Soon his cries are lost in the sounds of battle. Tarek will be a powerful ally to the King's Guard and a powerful foe to the rest. Zalek's demise. Do anything about Zalek? No Zaleks. Crete's satisfaction. No. Defender of Nalos. The King's Guard must be victorious today or Nalos will fall, either to the recklessness of the Starlit Door or the might of Dragul invaders. If the door takes control of Brizur Wall, they will throw the gates wide open, leading to more chaos than Ulos has ever known. Should the Dragul prevail, they will use the gate's power to conquer all of Ulos. Nalos must win, for only King Terran will use the power of Azima's blessing to maintain order across the land. Dragul Enemy. Dragul hordes invade your lands, breaking the treaty of the final peace, and now they would seize the gate of Brizur Wall to claim Azima's blessing for their own. They're monstrous foes, and you must do everything in your power to defeat them, once and for all. Once you seize the gate and Azima's blessing is yours, the Dragul will no longer have any power to stop you. Conclusion. The rift overhead snaps shut with a final pop of purple energy, and you prepare yourself for battle. Soon Brizur Wall will open, and Azima the Benevolent, the Great Dragon, and the Creator of Ulos will return to bless the worthy. If you fight well today, that blessing will fall upon you. Return all cards from your spent space to your hand. Return all bonus play tokens from the fatigue box to the party journal. If you have Dragul Enemy, ending 1. From the chaos of battle, a gigantic ogre emerges, easily twice the size of the one you encountered at Black Lake. She wields a warhammer the size of an ox cart and swings it with ease. The beast grits her teeth and charges for you, preparing to crush you into earth. All right, so we have a battle at the end here. This is new, I think. Don't remember fighting at the end before. I wonder where those other immortal pieces were. All right, so we don't need this. We've got all of our cards and all the bonus play are up there. We need Unruly Gigantic Ogre. Gigantic, Unruly. After rolling the dice pool, return all dice with values of 5 and 6 from the dice pool to the bag. Gross. And it's enemy 42. So there's different endings depending upon which round you win in. There was just more text there, that's why I was kind of reading, like, what is this extra text? Holy cow, there's a lot of 5s and 6s on this thing, and we have to return them back to the pool? Don't like that. I do not like that. We need a round marker here. These are terrible. 5 and a 4 damage. And we're sitting at 8 and 9. So we need black, red, and green. How much damage is on here, potentially? That's 9, that's 13. There's another 4 right there. So we got to cover that stuff up at all costs. So that's 1, 2, 3 black dice. 1, 2. Oh, we only get 6 dice. We need white and green is the other a lot of damage one. So let's see, that's 6. So this is 10. And this is 10. A 10 and a 10. So we need, let's get 2 white and a green, I guess. Oops. White. White. And then let's pay for a green here. No, I think we do 1 on each side. That's our 6 combat dice. Oh boy. 5s and 6s. Back to the bag. We rolled absolutely nothing. We're going to use our ability. So I think we've already done the roll, the dice pool. Green, white, black. So this is where I don't know if after rolling these, if this 5 or 6 thing still affects it. But like the combat stuff is roll the dice in the dice pool, then play cards to alter the dice in the dice pool. Like, is this adding, am I rolling the new dice into the pool again? I don't know. Black, green, red, purple, purple, white, white, white. Anything. We'll do the 4 first. Is purple. Then anything can be set as a 6. It's blue. Not helpful. So I don't know. Do these 5 and 6s go back in the bag at this point, or what? I'm assuming they do, so I'll just play like they do. I've got a white 1. Flip a green. That covers up a 3 damage spot. I need to set... a... do I have a white to any color? I doubt it. I've got an any color to a 5. I need an any color to a 6. Red up or down 1. Any color to a 3 is not helping. Purple, increase a black or purple die by 1 or 2. I might as well do this to change this to a 2 because that's 4 damage right there. So that's 2 card plays on that side. Immortal Helm is a reroll. See, that's what I don't know. Like, then do rerolls have to go back into the bag if they come up a 5 or 6? I don't know. Oh, any color to a 2. Increase blue or greens, not really helpful. Decrease blue or greens, not really helpful. Any color to green or white. So that's helpful. Any color to green or white covers up that 5 damage spot. So white's kind of taken care of. Decrease black or purple. So right now I'd be taking 10, 11, 12 damage, which is too much. So I need to figure out some more stuff. Any die from the bag to a 5. 3 or 4 to any color. No. Any color to a 6. I really need to figure out how to get that 4 covered up. Flip a blue or green is not really helpful. I could flip a white, and then do I have white to any color? I don't think I do. I mean, I don't really have the dice out there for rerolls to be that helpful. I'm just trying to like mitigate some damage right now before I reroll. I mean, before I go to the next round, probably. Any color to a 6. Do I have a purple flip somewhere? Green to any color to red or white. Let's play this. So this is going to be a bonus play. These are both over here. Any color to... No. Hmm. 5 to any color. I've got a purple flip. But do I have a purple to any color? Any color to a 3? No. It's those black dice. It's these 5s and these 6s because I can't... because I can't keep those. Reroll any number of dice of your class color. Increase each die in the dice pool. Oh, you know what I have? I have my change all dice in the dice pool to the same value. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this lawful card. I've got a 6 here. I'm changing everything in here to a 6. This card is played for the adventure, and that's 2 cards. I'm pretty sure this is the last fight, so 2 cards have been played on each side. So now I have a red 6. That covers that up. Now I just need any color to... Should I go to 5s instead? I have green to any color, a 5 to any color. I'm going to go to 5s instead. Because then I can do a 5 to any color. I need a black 6. How am I going to get that to be a black die? Like a green to any color? Oh, I've got this 5 to any color. No, I need a 6 though. Flip one player's class card up. No. Random die. No. I just don't have the manipulation for black cards. Increase each die in the dice pool by 1. Do I have like a white to any color? Well, wait a minute. If I did... if I did a 5 to any color... So this is a decrease black or purple. Red to any color. Increase blue or green. I just don't have like the switching that I need. 3 or 4, no. Flip, no. So I think I'll do this one as a bonus play. Change a 5 to any color. I'm going to change this to black. So let's make it a black 5. Then I'm going to play this one, which increases everything in the die pool by 1 to 6s. Oh wait, that's bonus plays. Bonus play, bonus play. So this black 6 can cover up the 4 damage spot. So now I'm just to 6, I'm up to 7 damage. Can I change that white one to red? I think maybe I just hold off red to any color. I could change it to red. I'm just going to take the damage. I want to roll some more dice and then see what I can do. So end of the round, that's 4, 6, 7 damage each. So I'm at 21 and 20. And I can take 3 more damage if I have to go another round. I don't think I'm going to get any specific dice. I'm not going to get any specific dice, so I'm just going to draw 6 randoms. Not a great start. We flip all this stuff over. Okay, so this is a 4. These are fun. That's a bummer, man. All right, how am I going to do this? This one, all right. I have like increase a blue. Sure, increase a blue to a 5. And this is blue and black, covers that. That's 1 card play. Now I just need to turn one of these into a red or green 6. I just need to get them up to a 6, and then I can change it into red with Steadfast. So what do I have as far as... I can flip a white die. Then I think I have the increase the white die, right? Yeah, all right, we're good. So we're going to use Vampiric Skull to flip the white die to a 5, and then Spellbook to increase it by 1, and then Steadfast to change it to red. Okay, discard cards go back. Rest token flips. So we got 1, 2 gold and 4 XP. 4 XP, 2 gold. So we did not win in the first round, so we have to read a different victory in round 2 or 3. You push the ogre back into the fray is ending 5. You battle with the ogre. Your battle with the ogre is long and hard, but at last you disarm the beast and she flees back into the chaos of battle. The weapon she leaves behind is now a storied addition to your collection. Tired but victorious, you stand at the top of a hill as the battle for Bazaar Wall rages all around you. Find Warhammer in the weapon deck and add it to one player's hand. If that card is not available, reveal one random weapon and add it instead. Warhammer. Ooh, I like this. 2 red die manipulation. And then we can advance our characters, clean up, and save. So let's go to... I didn't think this was going to be a 2-hour adventure. Dreamweaver. As the various factions engage in battle, you can't help but wonder how many of them were led here by their dreams. Nephros, the goddess of judgment, emerges from the battlefield. I warned you, she says. The choices you made in your dreams are not protected from my judgment. You're playing with dual backstories, but no, let's see. Otherwise, read the entry that matches. All right, so we ended up lawful neutral. Nephros nods her head. You invaded the dreams of others to guide them and to shape their desires. They could not help but be influenced by your respect for the rule of law, but you taught them something more, to stand up for themselves and to advance their own interests. In this, you were an excellent teacher. Reveal rare cards 58 and 61 and add them to the Dreamweaver player's hand. and then we read the secret order. Nephros disappears into the battle. You ready yourself to join the fight, but you can't shrug the feeling that despite their differences, the Kingsguard, Dragul, and Starlit Door are all just marionettes being made to dance for someone else's amusement. The secret order of Dreamwalkers pulls the strings. Okay, so lawful neutral, we need 58 and 61. We probably have one of these already. Yeah, we have lawful, but we don't have neutral. Fill all your attribute rows to their attribute scores with stamina from the supply. Then lawful is the one that changes all the dice in the dice pool to the same value. Okay, so there it is. That's Adventure 10. So we go on to the final adventure, Adventure 11, in the next episode. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying everything I put up on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.